EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll begin here with Bernard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lawrence. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Back to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They try the left side here with Williams. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Williams again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Being chased out left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 10. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end is going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
McDonald sets to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McDonald escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. McDonald. Flush to his right. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, McDonald. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. McDonald getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great...
He's got him in, complete, and he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A.J. Dillon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay, able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Rams' 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. And he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Quiddy Pay gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McDonald. This will be caught at about the 6. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they're running at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They go play action with McDonald. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round.